Hello, my name is Brandon, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a new project within Maschine. That's going to be the digital audio workstation that I'm using here. I also can control everything from this MK2 controller that's completely integrated within the Maschine software. So I'm not going to go in any specific order, but I'm going to cover the entire project checklist. So I'm going to start here with this black box of buttons, and then I'm going to go forward. So this is the metronome on and off button. This is how you're going to turn it on and off. I'm going to demonstrate that later. Here is the beats per minute. Right now it's set to 120 by default, and we could go ahead and change that if you wanted to 80. I'm going to show you what that sounds like in real time as well. You can adjust your swing here. We're not going to cover that. Here's the time signature. I like it set to 4/4, and this is going to be how many beats are in your measure or bar. And here we go. Over here is going to be the grid. Right now it's set to 1/16, so that's going to be how your grid is mapped out. An increment of 16th notes. Alright, over here is going to be the master volume, and right now this little arrow shows you where it's at. It doesn't give you a value on the computer, but over here on the hardware you can see that it's set to 0 decibels. Alright, so let me load something so you can see what it would look like if you're about to create a project. So I loaded a kit. Really quick, Maschine recognizes things a little bit differently. Over the groups are the tracks, and the kits are loaded inside them, and those are the individual instruments or synths. All right, so let's change. So let's say we're about to record here. So the first thing you would go ahead and do is hit record. This record enables the track. So once you hit play, then the track will start to record your performance. It'll count in 1, 2, 3, 4, depending on how many what value you have it set to. You could change it. So it'll do like a 1 bar count in, and then it'll start to record. So it'll give you some time. So we have it record enabled now. The metronome automatically comes on. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off so you see how I bring it in, and then you can go ahead and press play. So now you'll see that this meter here is moving, and it's repeating itself. It's set to 1 bar right now, and then I'm going to go ahead and click this, and then you hear the metronome. It's going at 80 beats per minute with 4 beats in a measure or bar. So if you click this button right here, that's going to start it over. It's the playback button. And here's a pause and play. Alright, so if you click this beats per minute and you put a value in on your computer keyboard, you'll see that it instantly speeds up. And then if we go ahead over here and double click it and change the value to 2/4, you hear that there are now 2 beats in the measure now instead of 4. And then just really quick, if you come over here and change this to 1/2, that's just going to be how this moves in increments. It's going to move in 1/2 bar measures and stuff. That's how the playback's going to be, a grid length. So hopefully this lesson wasn't too hard to follow. And before we leave here, we're going to turn that metronome off, and we're going to name this project. Maschine always has you do it whenever you try to exit the project. It has you save one as default. I'm going to name this one Coursera Project Lesson. I'm going to save it, and then you'll see it right up here, and that's it.